All right, so we have been able to define the two types of accounts. So the administrator account has full control, which means that any system or user running that account can install application, can tamper with the system settings. And then we'll also talk about the standard accounts, which has limited access, which means a user running that account will not have access to changing the system settings and also installing application. So like the security advice that I gave is that you as an expert, it is your responsibility to know which of the system based on the role assigned to that system, whether you are to set up an administrator account to ensure the security of that system, or you are to set up a standard account. So let's quickly look at the practical aspect. So the first thing is for you to check, because whenever a system is installed by the technicians, that is the engineer, it will have been set up with an account, which could be the administrator account or the standard account. So as a cybersecurity professional, your duty is to check first which account the system is currently running. And then by the time you check and you see that the role of that system is administrative role, but the system is running standard role, then you can now switch it instead of recreating it. So the first practical we want to do is, how do we check the type of an account existing on the system you are overseeing? So the first step is for you to go to the system control panel. And how do we get to the control panel? We simply type it here. You can just type control panel. And then by the time you finish typing control, it will have popped. Okay, somebody is saying that he cannot hear me. Please, can you hear me now? Network is a bit unstable. Please, can you hear me now? Chris, can you hear me?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, all right. So, like I was saying, the first step is for you to check what type of account the system is currently running. And how do we examine that? You go to the system control panel. The control panel section of a system is like the back end of the Microsoft Windows. Though we have another back end, which is called the BIOS, basic input and output system. But the control panel is like the back end while you are within the window. It is where all your system hardware settings are configured within the Microsoft window. So that is why I want to go there to check what type of account, now that we have an understanding of these two types of accounts that can be used to implement security measures that falls under the first category of what system or cyber Windows security, which we discuss as legacy, advanced, and machine learning and AI. So if I click here now, it's going to take us to the control panel. So from the control panel, you can determine how you want to view the items here, the configuration. This category view method summarizes them into system security, network and internet, hardware and sound, programs, account. Definitely this is where you are going, because what you are looking for has to do with accounts. So my advice for us is that you shouldn't approach this section without understanding what you are coming here for. Because you can turn off an important component of your system from here. So whatever it is you want to do here, just make sure that you are careful. So we are talking about accounts that determine who accesses the system. And if we can determine who accessing the system, then somebody can be held responsible if anything goes wrong. So which means you have implemented what? Security check. So I will exploit this option that says what? Account. So remember that we are talking about how do we check the type of an account we have before we look at how do we set it up, whether the administrator account or the user's account. So since I'm interested in just checking the type of account, so I will just click on what? This account, user account, and that will automatically list out the available accounts in the system. So from here, I can see the name of this account and the type to be what? Administrator, and it is also what? Protected. Why is showing this option of protection? It is because after creating the account, you also assign a login password. So creating the account is a different thing, and then passwording it is another thing. Somebody can set up an account without what? Passwording it. I hope we are following. So right now we are able to know that this system is running what? Administrator what? Account. So the question now is, let's create another account. Not just one information we have gathered here, we have also found out that the system is running just one account. So, and this is the admin account. So if this is my personal laptop and I have a very close friend that I cannot deny my access to my system, then it is wise as a cybersecurity expert to quickly set up a standard account for such a person and give the person the laptop. And then when you try that standard account, I can as well password it and release that password. All right. So all the accounts have access to, Chris, you want to say something?
Yeah, is a standard account same thing as local account?
Yes. No. Look at it here. They are not the same. Local account can be what? Administrator and what? Standard. Why it is called local? Because it exists within the system only. Are you with me? You can have an account. You can have an account linked to Microsoft. That is another one which is more secure. That one require email, right? That one require email. Most time is more secured, but people does not have what it takes sometimes to implement it. So both of them, both the local and both the administrator and the standard, they can be local if you are not using what? Microsoft account. All right. So now I want to quickly teach us how do we create this account, because this account was established during the time of installing the operating system. So let's assume that as a cybersecurity expert, you now want to set up a standard account for some set of employees. So whenever they want to have access to the system, they have an account with the same system where you have the administrator account. Only that when an administrator wants to work, he or she will log in through this. When a standard user wants to work, they will log in depending on how you set it up. And that is the next step I want to teach us. But I want to be sure that we understand the processes, how we got to this place first. Right? That is set, right?
Yes,
okay. So now let's look at how do we set up either a standard account or administrator. You are given a system that you are asked to set up this account. How do you go about it? The same step. The same step. What you are going to do, just quickly search for the control panel. Once you get to the control panel, so you also go to the account section. And then from here, you click click on the account first like this. Once you click on the account, you are going to see options here. Depending on the window you are using, there's a window that as soon as you get here, you will see what? Add new account. When I say depending on the window version, we have Windows 10 Pro, we have Windows 10 Home, we have Windows 10 Basic. So each of these have different configuration, how their cPanels are organized. But in this case now, I can't see where I can't see option that says what? Add account. All right. So now what I'm going to do is to click on manage another account. So if I click here, you will see that it will bring out what? The existing account. And then this is what I'm looking for. But there are some windows that from that previous environment, you'll find it. So you may not need to what? To come like this. All right. So now I can click here, and that will take me to a different dialog box asking me what type of account. Now, if you look here, you can see what? Sign in with what? Microsoft account. That one requires you having a Gmail account, right? But we are creating other accounts, which means that what? They are local account. The advantage of this is that you can log in to this account from any system, so long you have your Microsoft login detail. I hope that is clear. I hope you are following. Let me get a response from at least one person.
Yes, sir. But I have a question.
Okay.
Like, you can access your account if you have a Microsoft account from another system.
Yes.
Are you going to get maybe the applications that are on your main PC?
No.
Will you still get? Will you be able to?
No, this particular account you are creating will be linked to your cloud, Google Cloud storage. You understand?
Okay.
That is where it's going to connect you to. You understand? That is where not accessing the application. Although here we can set it up on your system as an option that is more secured, because that account, it requires you entering your email and the password to log in. Now, but we want to go with the option of other users accounts. As you can see here, allow people who are not part of your family to sign in with their own accounts. So this will not add them to your family. So you click on add someone else. So once you click on add someone else, it's going to prompt you another interface preparing you to create the account. Or you can as well even come here to click on creating a local user account. So now I don't have this this person's sign in. So once I click here, let's see what is going to take us to. So that's supposed to redirect us. So if I could not find the option here, then I will have to go through this. All right. So I will say that add a user account without Microsoft's account. So that is exactly the option we need. But we are not going through that option. And that will give you this environment for you to specify the name of who is going to use that system. So since it's a standard account that I want to establish, I can just say all users. So which means that this account is not personalized to any individual. So make it secure. You want to add password immediately, or you want to create it first, and then before you come back to assign the password. That is also very achievable. Right? So now I'll type the password. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Now you have to re-enter the password. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Then there are a few questions you need to answer. Now, these questions will be used to recover the account, should in case you lose the account. Let's say you forget your password. So you'll be prompted to answer this question. So let me just choose any random information. You choose the question here, and then you supply the answer. So let's say Edejoro. Right? So now take the second question. The first one is no longer active. Let's say the second one is, what is the name of the city where you were born? I'll put my answer here. Let's say Yede. Right? The third question, which is the final one, choose the question you can remember. So let's say, what's your nickname? Pro. All right. Once you have done this, you click on next. Click on next. And then you have your account set up. So if we go back again now to check the list of accounts, you will notice that it will be added there now. Let's go back. And then remember where we clicked the other time, which is let's say want to manage another account. You will see the two accounts created. You can see this one says what? Local account, without specifying whether is an administrator. Once you cannot find the administrator here, just know that that is standard account. I hope that is clear. Once you cannot see administrator, just know that that is standard account. Right? So now we have been able to create a standard account. Now, what about if I want to change it? Let's assume that as you are coming in as a cybersecurity expert, this person was initially an ordinary employee, but this computer has now been given to admin member. So you have to change the user configuration from standard account to to administrator for that particular person. All right. So to achieve that, you must know how to change from user account, from standard account to administrator. You must also know how to change from administrator back to the standard account. It is your responsibility as a cyber security expert, particularly that understand Windows Security Plus. So how do we now change the setting? How do we now change the setting? So if I click on this, any account you want to switch either from administrator to standard account, just click on it, just like the way I click on this. After clicking, you will see options that are different from what we have seen before. And one of them explain what you want to do. What do you want to do? Changing the account type. So once I click here, you see that your account is set on standard. Then you can now switch to administrator, and then you now see change account type. So by the time you come here now, you will now see that you have been able to to change it from standard account to administrator account. So let me get a feedback if all is well with us over there.
Yes, sir. I saw from the standard from administrator to the standard, or how to change from standard to administrator. But like my system here, when I click on that what I'm seeing is users accounts. On that users accounts, then I'm having change account type. But I didn't go further, so I don't do something that I'm not supposed to do.
Yeah.
So for example, if I want to create a standard account,
you are joining with your system, right? If you are joining with your system.
No, I'm connected with
your phone, right? Okay, I would have said you should share your screen. Okay, now what you do is that click on that change account type. You will see the two options. Just click and tell us what you have there. I hope Ify is also trying something.
Yes, I'm with
on that change
I'm
account.
with you.
Okay. Yes.
Change account type. I'm seeing that
Yeah.
account behind. They're having credential manager. I'm seeing a main Microsoft Outlook.
Sorry, under change account, you say you are seeing what? Come again.
Users account, which
Okay.
is change account. Then I'm seeing credentials.
No, click on that first one.
Is
Click on that first one. Let me see. The one you mentioned now. Tell us what you are seeing. It depends on your window structure. That is normal. So that is why you must know how to navigate. Once you know what you are looking for, even if you cannot get it direct, as you are, what do you have there?
I'm seeing make change to my account in Pixie setting. There is a place that change your account style. There is a place that manage another account.
Click on that. Click on manage another account so that you can see the list of the account. Then you click on one of the accounts, just like I did. Then you will now be able to see change the account type. Just try it. Let us know.
I've clicked on it, showing just my account, which is my main Microsoft account.
Click on that account. Click on that account. Just like this. Just click on it like this.
I've seen it. Then it said make changes to create of the account. Then under it say change the account type. Then manage another account.
Good. Now click on that change account type, just like here now. I just want you to get to where you see the options, just like I was able to see mine like this.
Okay, there's a standard account. Then I'm seeing a but it's on administrator account.
Good, exactly. So it's already on what? Administrator. And then if you want to switch, just like here now, if I want to switch, I switch what? Back to this. All right. I hope that is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. So these are the things we should know how to do as cybersecurity experts. Most time, these are the things those conventional engineers like in Kowe and Computer Village does for us. But these are our own responsibility as cybersecurity expert. We are the one; those guys are just touching those things. They don't really understand much about the implication. All they do is just to set up any account. When they are formatting a system, some of them will not even know when they will format a system with standard account. And by the time they want to start installation, you see installation not working because, like we established before, a standard account user do not have access to what certain information in the system. So you setting up the system first time under standard account, you have automatically denied yourself from having access to certain setting. So these are the things that you correct, right? So the next thing I want to teach us is how do we?
Hello, sir.
Okay, Mr. Ifeanyi.
Please, before you proceed further, I created this standard account.
Okay.
Following your instruction. But after creating the standard account, I went back to the user account trying to access it.
Okay.
But I can't see it at user account.
Okay. That is what I want to teach us now. Just follow this step I want to teach you now. If I did not answer it, then you can come up with the question again. So now I just want us to be writing down the topic. The first topic was to tell us what an account, user account is. As remember, for us as cybersecurity experts, we are not just doing this. We are doing this to put security measure in place. That is what we are practicing now. So if we are given system tomorrow, how do we checkmate what happened? How do we assign people to the system as a way of implementing one of the cybersecurity policies that could help us to secure our system? So that anytime anybody wants to use any of the system, the person have an account. For the fact that the person have an account, it means that person can account for whatever that happened on that system. So you set it up. So we learned how to set it up. we have also learned how to switch. Now, the next thing is that how do I move away from? How do I log in? Like now, I'm still under the account that I met on this system. So how do I switch from this particular account to the other account? Let's say this is the admin now, and I've left the system. And the next person who I set up the standard account for now want to use the system. How can such a person access his account? Because then I will have logged out. To do that, you click on the start button. So the moment you click on this start button, I hope you are following. Once you click on this start button, you will always see this icon. Your own might not be showing HP, but there will be a kind of human, user image. Once you can find it, tap it, just click on it. You will see the two type of account. Currently, you are in the administrator, and this is the one I name all user. So if I click here now, you can see that what automatically, I hope somebody can still hear me, though I'm not seeing you guys now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing, sir.
Okay, and you are seeing my screen, right? So you can see that. You can see
No,
that.
we are not seeing your screen. No,
Okay.
we can't see the screen, sir.
Okay, yeah, you may not be able to see it, but if you are following it, because right now what I'm seeing here is that I'm seeing the list of the account. I'm seeing all user, and I am seeing Eguero. Now, if I click on all user, it's asking me for the password, and then remember the password we created, 1, 2, 3, and then click, and that is taking me to
So we can hear you.
to know if you were actually following. enter the password of this
No,
account.
it was muted. What?
Okay, so I think I should be back now, right? Can you see my screen now?
No, yeah, just came back now.
Okay. But I don't know if you were hearing me because I was actually switching from this account to the other account. And if you have been following, I wanted to know if, even though you were not seeing me, were you seeing the screen or just my voice we were hearing?
No, your screen was showing and your voice was not heard. Your voice was muted.
Okay, so what actually followed, what we did is that I click on the start button and then I selected this account icon and then I picked that very one. And then after picking it, the computer will tell you that it's taking some time to create the new account. And by the time that process is completed, you will now see a different desktop, a different screen. And that will only show the application, but like all this folder and all this file that you saved here in this account will not be visible. So which means that every user account can access the application in that system, but they cannot access the file that are not stored in the local drive. So this is the idea. If you know that there is a particular file that you want all the account users to have access to, what you should do is to make sure that you keep that file. For example, if this is the file, and I want everybody, irrespective of their account, to see it, then you save it in the local disk. Everybody can access local disk, but we cannot access our various desktop. I hope that is clear. Just give me a few minutes. Let me see if I can round it now. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry,
I'm with you, sir.
Okay, sorry, my laptop battery is running down and my gen refused to on, so I may end the class here. But let me find out, has anybody been able to implement what we have done so far?
Hello, sir.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I don't know why your voice is down. I don't know. Just continue. Just continue. I can hear you.
Okay. But now, I was able to account you the way you were putting it off. But after this can't see my account. I was not even set up.
The issue is that I can't really.
I don't know. I should share my screen. I don't know.
The issue now is try sharing your screen. Let me see, because I wasn't hearing what you are saying. Let me see if the battery I have will enable me to access that. Just try sharing your screen. Let me see. Are you sharing now?
It's not on it.
Yes, I've allowed you. I've allowed you. You should be able to share now.
Okay.
See, I think it's coming up.
Yes.
It's coming up. Don't try and do it fast so that I'm here to see your screen. It's still coming up.
Are you seeing my?
Yes, yes, yes. I can see it now. So what's your complaint?
Okay. So this is only account I'm showing you. Yeah. Account.
The network. Where is the account? Where is? I'm not seeing. I'm seeing join, John what?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can see John Snyder, something like that. Is that
John
the account?
Snyder.
That is the account, right?
Yes.
Now
No, this
that
is the one
see
no,
what you
the
do.
one I created.
See what you do. See what you do. You see those three dots after sign up. Click there. Yes, click that place.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, all users. Okay.
Yes, that is when you see it. So, Chris,
Okay.
hope you have been able to do the same
So
thing
if
as
I
well.
log,
Yes, yes.
so I can log in from here now.
Yes, yes. Click on it now. Click on it. Only that we may not see you. Then you should be able to know how to switch back to this. So you should know how to switch from one account to another after you have created multiple accounts. So it's not just because somebody can log in with a different account and then the person might want to go back to the previous account. So you should know how to navigate as well. Right? So please, we'll stop here. We'll continue. We still have other security measures that we can still put in place that we are going to focus on in the next session. I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
All right. All right. All right then. Good night, everyone.
All right, good night, sir.